haven't been able to dye my hair up like this in so long. I'm loving it. I have seen La La Land like 8 times now, I think. And I fall even more in love with it every time that I see it. And I just want to talk about it all the time. Obviously, it's no secret that La La Land was really popular. I mean, look at how many Oscar nominations it got. Even look at how many Oscars that it won. Like 6 out of the 14 isn't bad by a long shot. And of course, there are people who didn't like La La Land at all. To each their own. Art is subjective. Not everyone has liked the same thing. That's perfectly fine. One thing I do keep seeing thrown around quite a bit that gets under my skin a little bit, but maybe that's just like a me thing, is people saying that regardless of whether they enjoyed it or they disliked it, they keep saying that La La Land is just a love story, and like, gonna have to stop you there. Soz, fam. But like, how you could sit in a movie theater, or whether you watched it at home, however you watched this, in my opinion, masterpiece for 2 hours, and then afterwards just be like, yeah, I mean, like, it was a love story, it's okay. I don't get it. I'm like, I am a little confused. I keep seeing people saying that Damien Chazelle made La La Land so that he could get the message from Whiplash, which came out in 2014, I believe, which he also directed. To take the message from Whiplash and make it more accessible for people who maybe wouldn't enjoy that movie, because Whiplash is very, very full on. It's fucking brilliant, but, you know, it's a bit, yeah. Would recommend you watching it though, like, oh my gosh, so good. Didn't he come up with the concept for La La Land before Whiplash even became a thing? Like, I don't know. Having said that, there is very clearly a correlation between the themes in Whiplash and the themes in La La Land. I guess I can understand if you're not that into film and you just go because you want to watch something and you want to distract yourself. That's obviously perfectly fine. Not everyone has to enjoy things the same way. La La Land is so much more than a love story. Obviously, I can't sit here and be like, no love story in La La Land. Like, what a fucking idiot would I be if I sat here and said that. It's a lot deeper than that. The whole reason that Mia and Sebastian meet each other is essentially to encourage each other to pursue their dreams, which is why they didn't end up together in the end, because then that would be a sappy love story with a happily ever after, which personally is why I think the ending is so fucking fantastic, because it wasn't that. I mean, Mia, I guess, did get her happily ever after because she's happily married with a daughter. Her acting career has finally taken off. We see her face on the billboard, you know, all of that. And who knows, maybe Sebastian has also found love elsewhere. And, you know, he has his jazz club, which you could see how excited and how fucking passionate about it he was at the start of the film. And I think people forget that that's what their relationship was for. Personally, the way I interpreted it was that if Mia had never met Sebastian, she wouldn't have gone on to write So Long Boulder City, or if she had gone on to write it, she wouldn't have had the guts to go and rent out a theatre and invite all of those, like, talent people, I can't think of the term. And likewise, where it isn't quite as apparent, I don't think Sebastian would have actually gotten his shit together and gone on and got his club up and running. And I think a good indication that Mia was the whole reason that he still went on to get his club up and running was the fact that he did end up calling it Sebs, the little music note, as the apostrophe, and he didn't call it chicken on a stick. Their relationship and their feelings for each other were, of course, an integral part to that story. Like, you'd be a fool to disagree with that, I think. That's not all that La La Land was. And I think, and maybe it's because I spent so long thinking about it and reading things about it and dissecting it and watching other people's videos about it, etc. You know, I don't think it's fair to just say that all La La Land is a cute love story. I think that takes away from all of the hard work that each and every single person involved in the making of La La Land put into it, to just throw it in a box like that. Like, the whole message behind La La Land is sort of, you know, you gotta work hard and things are gonna knock you back and you might lose your way a little bit, but that's okay because somehow you're gonna find your way back and you are gonna achieve your goals. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy by a long shot. I don't know. It just really fucking irks me when people are like, oh, it's just a love story. Like, it's not. But then again, who am I to dictate how people do and don't interpret things. La La Land isn't just a love story, and that's kind of all that I wanted to say in this, and I went off on a tangent again. What a surprise. Thanks so much for watching. Hope to see you again in the coming weeks. In April, I have a new thing going up that I'm scared about, but also quite excited about. I contemplated not putting it up, but I think that I'm gonna continue working on it. I'm excited for you to see it. Catch you guys whenever I have another idea, I guess. I always suck at ending these things. Goodbye.